Don't complain about what you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. Start asking yourself hard questions like, what's really holding me back in life? Why am I not transforming in the way that I want to? How long will you keep playing small? You are the only one that is responsible for your healing. You can't point the finger at anybody else for not being where you want to be. Welcome to Krystal Rowe Impact, a space dedicated to empowering you to be the change that your bloodline has been waiting for. Join me and together, let's inspire change. Welcome back to the Krystal Rowe Impact Podcast. And this episode, we're going to be talking about embracing accountability for transformation. Now, one thing I've learned along my journey is that it may not have been my fault for a lot of things and a lot of challenges that I had to face, but it is sure as hell my responsibility to heal from it, to fix it, and to grow from it. Now, if you don't make the change, nobody else will make it for you. I learned the hard way when I was expecting somebody to come and save me, to come and protect me. I had to do that for myself. It wasn't easy, but I had to start being accountable for the actions and the choices that I made that led me to that situation. And sometimes we can focus on this situation not being your fault or being the victim, but that won't get you out of it. That won't change things for you. That won't heal you, and it's not going to sure as hell make you a better person by staying in that state of victim mentality mindset. And the only thing that you can do for yourself is hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable in the ways where you actually ask yourself, what did I do to get myself into this situation? And what am I going to do to get myself out of it? Start being real with yourself. Start asking yourself hard questions like, what's really holding me back in life? Why am I not transforming in the way that I want to, the way that I see myself doing? Why is life still happening the way that it is? Why am I still in this circle? Maybe it's because you're not taking accountability and you're not being responsible for your own healing and your own growth. There's nobody else that's going to do it for you, and there's nobody that's actually going to come and save you. And I'm sorry if that upsets you and you want a knight in shining armor to come along and pick up the pieces. And when I say that, I'm not saying that nobody's going to come along and love you or anything like that. But what I'm saying is you have to get to a point where you are able to live again, where you are able to transform yourself from a once victim or a sad and broken person to somebody that radiates confidence, that is ready to take on life, that is ready to be committed in a relationship or whatever it is that your heart desires for your season in your life right now. I mean, you have to start looking at why your life is the way it is and take accountability for that. And it is quite easy. I mean, when life knocks you down, it will keep you down if you let it. How long will you keep playing small? Now, self-development is a choice, and it's an amazing choice, but it's not easy. You need to be prepared to take some hits along this journey. And you can't point the finger at anybody else for not being where you want to be. It just starts with one choice, one yes, that I'm worth it, that I'm worth the transformational journey to finding out who you are truly inside and what that can do for you. I mean, when I look back and reflect on times that I didn't want to step up and go after my dreams, I didn't achieve anything because I wasn't chasing anything. But if you are ready and if you are willing to be committed to finding out what lies ahead for you in a self-discovery journey of endless possibilities, when you're ready to say that this shit ends with me and you're ready to go head to head with your pain or your trauma, when you're ready to go out and get what you want. If you need help figuring out what that looks like or how to even start, Heritage Impact is only a click away. There are many simple steps to actually starting a journey. And one is just saying yes. Yes to changing your daily habits. I remember there was a couple of times where I would wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And, it only takes 1 or 2 days of waking up on the wrong side of the bed to get into a rut. And there's 3 things that I always do to get myself back on track. The 3 things that I hold myself accountable for, and that is my own gratitude. My own gratitude for the life that I currently live, the life that I have left and that I have created. You have to be grateful for the small things. And sometimes we're too busy chasing other stuff and looking at other people and the to-do list that we actually forget the progress that we've made. So a daily routine when I'm in my rut to get out of it is minimum 3 to 5 gratitudes. And sometimes it's hard to find it, but just make that shit up. I don't care what it is, just write. It might be that you are grateful for your hair, or you are grateful for water or air. Keep it simple. If you really, really can't find something to be grateful for, be grateful for the bed that you're getting out of, or the roof that's over your head, or the shower that you're about to have. It doesn't have to be that you are grateful for the car that you drive or the goals that you achieve. Like it's not out of reach stuff. Just be grateful for the small things. And then you can do affirmations. I find that affirmations are really, really, they're an eye-opener. They take you out of where you are to where you want to be. So it's simple things like if you say, I want to be healthy, you say, I am healthy. It's quite simple. If I want to be loved today, if I want to be happy, like if you're feeling like shit and all you think of is like, I wish I could be happy, I am happy. And that subconsciously starts to train your brain that you are happy. When you write, I am happy, that is telling your brain that you're happy. And you watch, you do it enough, it will come true. And then setting intentions, even if it's just one intention for the day, that you get up out of bed and you go to work, or you say, I love you to your kids. Just one intention can actually help you get out of your rut. Because if you look at that, you've done 3 gratitudes, 3 affirmations, and 1 intention, and you look at it as stepping stones, you're getting yourself out of your rut. But again, it's up to you. And there's little mindfulness practices that you can do. Some people like going for a bushwalk or going to the ocean, taking some deep breaths, like literally in through the nose. It can actually change your state. And if you do it a couple of times, you can get like airy-fairy and you're like, yeah, cool, let's go get life. Now, if you have the courage to identify some areas in your life that you have been avoiding taking responsibility for, and let's be real, we all do it. We all try to hide and run away from the things that we really need to be doing. But I want to let you know, when you do that, you're not actually taking steps towards your goals, towards becoming the person that you want to. You're actually just staying still. So think about that. Where are you not taking responsibility for in your life? Where are you avoiding it? Why are you avoiding it? And then try and set some goals to change it. Maybe explore your values and see what really matters to you, what sets your soul on fire. And maybe, just maybe, you will start to take more accountability for what matters to you. Now, there's a quote that I love. Somebody that I love very dearly came up with it, actually. And it is, don't complain about what you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. Sit with that. So at the end of the day, in summary, you are the only one that is responsible for your healing. And I know that a lot of your pain and a lot of your suffering was not your fault. And in all honesty, I'm sorry that you've had to go through the things that you have. But it is your responsibility to stand up and to say enough is enough. You don't have to be suffering anymore, and you don't have to be limited by the beliefs that you have lived your life by. It is your time to shine. So step up. Take responsibility for yourself, for your actions. Hold yourself accountable and watch your life transform. If you like this podcast, make sure you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Make sure you go ahead and follow us on all of the socials, and I'll see you back on the next episode.